expectation this week?
Bit of both.
Yeah.
We're expecting to go and play well. I think we've shown, particularly in that second half last week, that we've got the goods to make an impression on them. But again, we've got to make sure that we play for 80 minutes. So there's a little bit of hope. We just hope we can play for 80 minutes.
Which is the best way to sort of play Racing? Do you stand toe to toe with them, or do you try to move them around?
I think you've got to try and move them around. I think that's the key to it. They're a big pack. They've got a very good defence, and again, they control large parts of that game through set piece and playing in the right areas of the field. So again, you've got to move them around. We don't definitely want to go toe to toe. We tried to do that last weekend, as you saw. We got burnt a few times. So again, we just need to make sure we're smart.
When you look at your forward injury list, Chris, you think you've upset somebody?
Yeah. No, that's. But again, it's just a challenge, isn't it? I mean, it is disappointing for the players. But that's just rugby and sport. You just got to dig in, and what it does do is it opens the door for someone else.
How do you begin to stop that driving line out?
I think from a plan perspective, last week we didn't execute the plan very well. So again, I think we're going to look to put a bit more aerial competition in play this week. So we get that bit right. Guys get in the right position, making sure that they're reading the line out better. I think you've got to try and stop it at source with these guys. As you saw, they get round you pretty quickly. They're very tight. They stay together pretty well around their drive. So we're going to put a lot of aerial competition in, and then once we hit the deck, we're going to do a better job than we did last week. So again, just some of that stuff. There's not a whole lot of technical stuff around it. You just got to get your head into a dark space.
The change of venue, is that something that might actually suit the Ospreys, that they won't be in the usual home ground?
Yeah, I think again it's something that we're looking at. Obviously it's a away game for us, but it is kind of for them too, So we definitely going out there to have a crack. The surface looks like it's ready to play football on, so rugby on. So and the weather looks like it's going to be good, although cold. So we're definitely going out there to have a crack at them.
Are you expecting them to sort of rain high kicks down on you?
I think they would have seen what worked for them well in the first half last week, and I think they'll try and do more of the same. And I think, again, we're expecting a hell of a battle up front again. They did get ascendancy in some areas there, and again, we're expecting a bit more of the same, to be honest.
You need a few more players to take the lead for the biggest book today under the high ball.
Yeah, I think we put a few down, but what was good about that, and this is, I guess, testament to the group, is that, they learnt from those mistakes in the first half, and we righted those in the second half. And again, we catch a few of those high balls and look what we can do. So, that has been a focus. I know that Griff's been working on that with the backs this week.
Is it win or bust, Chris, in terms of European ambitions, you think?
Well, I never say never in this competition. I think if you look right through Europe, Champions Cup, it's a very tight tournament in each pool. No one's really got ahead yet. So, we need to be on the right side of the ledger this week. We need to be close to still have a sniff come January. But we're definitely going to go hard at it, and we'll just see what happens after that.
He's not involved this weekend, but what's it done for a group to have a test line and a Watch Grand Slam coming into the squad down the this week?
Yeah. It's always great for a club to be able to attract that quality of player, and the fact that he wants to come and be an Osprey. I think is testament to what we are about here. Again, it's going to be good for him to get a bit of training under his belt, find out what we're about and how we go about things, and then hopefully, he'll be involved in the next couple of weeks, hopefully.
Tap into him about aggressive match?
Yeah, he's shared a few insights, and what was good is that it's pretty accurate to what we'd scouted around. We'd had a good look at them, and the messages were similar. So, we know that the plan's right. We just got to execute it.
The fact that you registered Ollie rather than Dan at this stage, was that something that Racing insisted on, or was it just a matter of timings?
To be fair, I'm not sure of the political side of that, or what was happening across the the desk there. I'm not sure, but we needed to deal with what we had right here and right now. In the beginning of the week, we had a hole and we needed to fill it. And if you sit back and wait and hope in this competition, you get left behind. So we dealt straight away with what we needed to, and Ollie was the right man for that job. So again, he gets his chance and we crack on. It's unfortunate that Dan won't be involved, but that's how it goes.
What's
challenge will Dan survive with someone like James King, who's probably been one of your most potent performers this season?
Yeah, I think competition, you look right across the board, competition, brings excellence, and guys, striving to be better and to prepare to win more. And I think that can only be a benefit for us as coaches, as us as a club. But I think personally too, for guys, it brings the best out of them. And him coming in is definitely going to add some competition to that back row, not only for Kingy, but through all of them really, Tyler. So again, it's just a matter of them stumping up and putting their best performance out, and making sure that we have to pick them every week.
You must be quite pleased with the Acura assignment for next season, with Paul Jones coming in, Steve Camp, plus Lydia.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't tend to get too far ahead of myself, and as you can see, like injuries can happen pretty quickly. But when you put those names down on a bit of paper, that looks pretty good, doesn't it? And again, it's exciting, but we've still got a hell of a long way to go here, and by no means are we thinking too far ahead. But yeah, pretty exciting coming forward.
Does it make you a bit envious, Chris, when you look at the injuries you've got, but then Racing last year leave out 2 test lions like Johnny Sexton and Jamie Roberts? Does it ever feel like a bit of an uneven test in that respect? Well,
I think if you look across it, we do bloody well actually. The Welsh regions, we punch above our weight constantly, and I think those clubs have got huge resources, haven't they? You look at the English teams; they've got massive resources as well. So we're not competing on the same level at times, but they're just rugby players as well at the end of the day, and in a shirt opposite you, and 15 v 15, you're in it. But they've got a great resource and great depth, and we're going to have to be pretty good. But so is life, such is life. That's just how it is.
Ospreys going to have to overcome quite a poor record in France. How do you do that when you're playing in France?
Sorry, what was the question?
The Ospreys have to overcome quite a poor record in France in recent years.
Okay.
How do you sort of overcome that?
Oh mate, I don't know. I don't know, to be fair, about that. All I know is that we've just got one game at a time, and I thought last year at Castra we were pretty close, although we didn't finish it out. But mate, one game at a time. I'm not worried about what's happened. I'm looking at what's in front of us right now. So to answer that.